Welcome to the program, retired Colonel Kefas Agbu. Now, let me start by congratulating you on your electoral victory. Like I said before, you were on this show just before the election to read out your intention and how you intend to govern the people of Taraba State if elected. Now that the victory is here, how will you react to PDP's success in the election?
Thank you very much. First and foremost, my gratitude goes to the Almighty God for the gift of life and the victory. I'm happy that PDP has continued to maintain this momentum of always winning the election in Taraba State. I know that my victory today is a victory for all Taraban citizens. So I believe that whatever we need to do for Taraba, everybody will benefit from it. So I'm happy that we won the election.
All right, so looking at the entire process of the election, how would you describe INEC's performance? All right, let's bring in more political stories. The People's Democratic Party governorship candidate, Similanaye Fubara, has been declared the winner of the River State governorship election. Announcing the result in Port Harcourt, the returning officer says Fubara scored 302,614 votes, while Tonya Cole of the All Progressives Congress came second with 95,274 votes. Joseph Kunde has details.
After waiting for hours on end at the collation center, State Returning Officer Professor Akpofure Rimruka, the Vice Chancellor of the Federal University of Petroleum, Efru, announces Similanaye Fubara of the People's Democratic Party as the winner of the River State governorship election, polling a total of 302,614 votes.
Fubara Similanaye of the PDP, having scored the highest vote and have the 25% spread with satisfactory margin of lead, is here as having satisfied the requirement of the law, is hereby declared the winner and is returned elected.
The pronouncement by the returning officer is met with mixed feelings from some party agents present and observers alike.
We must thank God. We dedicate the victory to God Almighty for the success of this election. And the governor-elect, Similanaye Fubara, we believe him being a hard-working man, a disciplined man, that he will deliver the dividend of democracy to Rivers people.
The party is not going to let this slow. We are going to escalate it. We are going to take it off from here. Everybody, every sane Nigerian know that what happened in Rivers State was not a politics, it's not election. This is a fabrication. This is an allocation of figures. We are not going to take it in connivance with security agencies.
As a political party, we are rejecting that result. It does not in any way reflect the collective wish of Rivers people. That was a written report handed down to INEC and the returning officer to announce. I can't sign that kind of result. That was not a result.
Drama from yesterday. At about 2 o'clock this afternoon, we had to stay for 7 hours and we had to witness a number of adjournments coming through severally over and over again. But eventually, the returning officer, the professor, has actually announced it and PDP has been declared the winner from the side. Joseph Kunde, TVC News, Port Harcourt.
All right, let's move on with our interview. Retired Colonel Kefas Agbu, if you can hear me, I would like you to describe INEC's performance in the elections. How will you react to it?
Thank you very much. I think from my experience of previous election, INEC has performed very excellently in this very election. To be very, very honest, they've done what they're supposed to do and they deserve to be commended for that.
All right, now that you've won, okay, please go ahead.
What I'm trying to say is that the election was free, credible, and fair.
All right, now that you've won, what next for you and your party, the PDP?
We have won the election. Already, PDP is on the seat of power in the state. I think arrangement is on transition. We're going to have a smooth transition. What we need to do is to look at areas that we've not been able to do well, and then see what we need to do to be able to keep the state together. Most importantly, the unity of Taraba State is very, very key and paramount. So in our transition plan, that will be included to it, to see how we can reach out to every stakeholders to see that we all work together as a team.
All right. So for the sake of sportsmanship, have you been able to reach out to your opponents for the task of governing the state? And also, the NNPP governorship candidate has decided to challenge your victory at the tribunal. How will you react to this?
So far, a lot of well-wishers have been trooping in to congratulate me, to wish me well, especially the youth and the women. So while that was going on, Senator Emmanuel Boacha, the candidate of the APC, called me and congratulated me on this victory. For the other candidate, I was unable to reach them. But this evening, I sent an SMS to the candidate of the SDP to tell him that this victory is for all of us. For the NNPP, I've not been able to reach out to him, but I want to assure everybody that it's going to be an inclusive governance, and this state is for all of us. We need to come together with our experience at this critical time to work for the betterment of our people. So I will make sure I reach out to all of them.
All right. You know, most times our new governors abandon the previous administration's project. So what should we expect from you after swearing in?
Well, for me, I'm a very different person. I hate wastage. We look at what this administration have done, which I was also part of it. I was a party chairman, so I have insight of areas to be able to make sure it's completed, and areas that we need to expand, we also expand. So I don't think I'm going to abandon any project. We'll complete every project and then initiate new projects.
Fantastic. Also, some residents believe that the PDP has not done enough for the state. So now that you're the governor-elect, what assurances can you give the people on this?
Well, just like I've always said, governance is a continuous process. You can't just finish everything in 1 year, in 18 years, 20 years, 30 years. It's a continuous thing. We'll look at those areas where they want us to affect their life. We'll look at them and see how we can do that. I want to assure the people of Taraba State that there's going to be a very massive development and improvement in everything that is lacking behind. So they should be rest assured that this government is going to affect them directly. So let them just wait patiently to see what we're going to come up with.
All right, Retired Colonel Kefas Agbu, I know you would agree with me that it's a different ball game when you're campaigning for votes, and also a different ball game when you have the mandate. I would like you to tell us more about your plans for the people of Taraba State.
Thank you very much. Governance is a serious business. We are talking about the life of over 4 million people. First and foremost, in my agenda, security is topmost. I will make sure that the place, Taraba, is very secure for the people to live in and also for investors to come in. And then just like I said earlier on, the unity of our people cannot be compromised. So I have to ensure that we are all united so that investors can feel very confident to do business in Taraba. Then looking at the area of education, as I said during my campaign, the primary education, secondary education will be free, will be free and compulsory for all Taraba citizens. So these are things we want to do. We're going to make sure that we make the school environment very conducive for our children so that they can get good education. And then we'll move into agriculture, where Taraba is an agricultural state. We'll bring in all the experts that are going to help us in mechanized farming, irrigation, to see that farmers get lifted. And I believe that we'll be doing that. While that will be ongoing, there will be some developmental projects. I will try to improve on power. There are areas, remote areas, where they can access electricity. We'll try to see whether we can alternate it with solar energy. So we'll look at all these things to see that we develop the state. And then we'll also look at roads, linking roads to villages, so that people can have access to the city villages, and then to respond to any situation in a very easy way for the people. By the grace of God, we'll try to make life easy for our people.
All right, fantastic. Now, of what you've mentioned, I would like to stay on security. It is a fact that insecurity is still a big challenge in Taraba State. But as a retired soldier, how do you plan to address this problem?
First, you have to understand that Nigeria is faced with that. It's a big challenge. It's a nationwide situation. Coming down to Taraba, the first thing is to initiate it from the grassroots. Security is a collective responsibility. Everybody has to get involved. So we'll be able to plan on timely intelligence, and then to see how the security agency can respond to any security threat. It's all about making the strategy, and then collaborating with various security agencies. Our security agencies, especially the military, the police, the civil defense, the SSS and the rest, they are all well trained, and they have the zeal to respond to anything to keep this country. So coming from that constituency, I'll be able to make very use of my contact with them to sit down and work out the architecture that will keep us safe from every threat or any crime in the state. So these are things I'm going to develop and then get fully involved in. I've done it before in the Niger Delta, and I believe that I will do better in my own state.
All right. But unfortunately, many residents fear that the tea company in Kankara in the Mabila area could go under once Governor Ishako leaves office. Now that you're the governor-elect, what is your plan for Nigeria's sole tea production company?
You know, the most important thing is how you can lift people out of poverty, how you can create employment for people, create opportunity for the youth and the women. So the tea is one key area that can do a lot to solve this problem. So I don't see any reason why I will abandon that or it will just go off. We're going to make sure we strengthen it and to make it more better, so that we'll get more people employed, and then people will be busy working. So I don't think we're going to allow that to go down.
All right. Retired Colonel Kefas Agbu, before we let you go, what is your message to the good people of Taraba State?
My message to the people of Taraba State is that we should continue to remain united as we are, because there is no family in Taraba that you will not see Muslim, Christians, and even pagans. So we are one people. We should be united. We have strength in unity. Let's get our differences, let's put them aside and come down and sit down and look at what our problem is, and then let's move forward. And I want to assure you that I'm coming for peace. I'm coming to change the narrative. I'm coming to make things work. I'm coming to bring new life for the people. I'm coming to develop the state. I'm coming to make sure that our state is safe and good for business, for investors. I'm going to create opportunity for the youth, women, and everybody in Taraba. And then even the people that are visitors can come and find a home in Taraba. So this Taraba that they're talking about, they should know that things are going to change, and all these tensions here and there, they're going to go down. That is my responsibility.
Fantastic. All right, I've been speaking with the governor-elect of Taraba State, retired Colonel Kefas Agbu, on the PDP's victory in the state and the challenge of governance. Congratulations once again, and we wish you the very best in this next phase of your political journey. Congratulations once again, and thank you for coming on Politics Tonight.
Thank you very much, and God bless you.